Right, everyone, how's it going? I hope you had a brilliant weekend. We are back, and yeah, I bet you're thinking, you don't usually start an episode by flying around. What are you doing? Well, after the last episode, and I sort of reported back that the update is causing some weird graphical kind of conflicts with putting in certain assets back into the map that shouldn't be there because you've cleared them and you've got a base in the way. Well, turns out that when you load back in, they're back. So yeah, so just initially going out of render range and coming back isn't actually a fix. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research and see if anyone's reported that as well, and if there's any fixes for it out there. Not that it's game breaking, you know, load into a game, quickly fly out, render, come back again, it should all be all right. You don't want to do it, but it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna make me rage quit and not play the game. So yeah, so I've not got a massive problem with it at the moment, but I would like to fix it if there is a fix. So if anyone else has experienced it or has heard of that as a problem and knows of a fix as well, chuck it in the comments. And yeah, because yeah, there was trees and rocks all through my buildings here again, like I showed in the previous episode. If you haven't seen it, you can find it somewhere. But yeah, it's yeah, hopefully it's something that they can address and fix. I would hope. You don't want to have to deal with that every time, or if there is, like I say, if there is a simple fix, I'll listen to whatever you put in the comments below, or I'll try and research it myself. Right. Well, okay, so how are we doing on our playthrough? Well, we have a good level Therizino. We need another good level Therizino. We need 2 good level Megatheriums. We need a good level or 2 good level Uteranuses, so we can then breed Uteranus to take into battle with us. But yeah, that's all well and good. But we're still short of a couple of artifacts as well. Now, I'm not going to be doing anything too strenuous in today's episode. What I am going to be doing is a little bit of a recon, because I have 8 artifacts so far, and I also know where the last water cave is. There's only 2, but yeah, I've done 1. We have another one to go. What I do not know is where the last snow cave is. Now, we know where 1 is. We've done 1. We still got to do this hard water cave. We still got to do the hard snow cave. Yeah, snow cave, ice cave. Difference, I don't really know. Now, the closest caves together on the whole entire map are these 2 caves here, the lower and upper southern caves, whatever they're called. So logic would tell me it's not going to be in the immediate area of this cave. I wouldn't have thought so. So that leaves us, I'd hazard a guess it's probably not beyond this sort of grid either. I'd actually hazard a guess it's somewhere over on this mountain, but I don't know. So yeah, a recce is in order. So yeah, I'm planning to go. I've flown around the snow biome a lot, and I did just stumble upon this cave as well. Was I penguin hunting? I think I might have been hunting for penguins when I came across that one, because we were looking all around the outsides. And we've been around the outsides a lot because of the penguins and whatnot. And I also don't think you'd necessarily get one on the cliffside and then the second on the cliffside either. So I'd probably hazard a guess is to the east of this line here, and I want to say further south than this line, but I guess it could be up to it when you're talking, if you're talking on this mountain. But if you're not talking on that mountain, I'd say below this sort of halfway point on this grid. So yeah, this sort of area, possibly up to here. There is some interesting terrain around this sort of part of the mountain as well. There was a lot. So, I mean, it's still a big area. It is a big area to canvas and try and see if there's a cave. A small, tiny, little cave entrance anywhere. But yeah, we're going to go out and we're going to have a little hunt for that today, because that is it's pretty much my final unknown out of everything on the map, except for tiny little hidden things. Like I'm sure I found 3 little underwater caves, which gave me 3 notes. It gave me Helena's #1 note. I think I put that down somewhere in the last video, maybe, possibly. Yeah, there's Helena's note, and there's a Triceratops note, and there might have been something else as well. I cannot remember. Well, no, there was something else. There's 3 notes, 3 little underwater caves, 3 different notes. I can't remember what the third one was. But yeah, so except for little bits like that, which, you know, they're not essential to playing through the map. This cave, this last artifact cave that I do not know where it is, that is essential. So yeah, I would like to learn where that is today. You got your top off like a big poser. Here, put your top back on. Oh yeah. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you, man? It's children watching this. Maybe, I have no idea actually. Right, what am I going to need? So I'm going into cold. So I'm probably going to want some cold stuff. Should we grab some cold stuff while we're here? Let's put this in order. Where's my cold stuff? Where's my cold stuff? Oh, there it is. Right up here. All right. Should be fine. I think for the most part, my cloth armor will do me fine, especially if I've got Mrs. Otterton around my neck as well. I'd probably be warm enough with just the cloth armor that I've got on. So yeah, we got the fur armor just in case. Right, I'm going to sort out my inventory anyway, and then I'm going to figure out, am I going to fly? Is it better to fly? I mean, there's mountain terrain, which is going to be quite difficult on the ground. So I think probably flying is going to be best, our best option. I've just got to be strategic. Like maybe I can actually do like a physical grid search and just chalk one off at a time until I find what I need to find. I mean, that would be a logical way of going about it. And I do like a logical approach. So yeah, I'm going to sort out my inventory, make sure I'm all ready and prepped to go, and I'll bring you back, and we're set off, and we're hunt for this last cave, this last unknown, which is going to stop me from progressing through to the bosses if I don't do it. Well, not all the bosses, one of the bosses. I'm good to go on to the bosses. Well, I'm not, because I haven't got the actual army to do it. I've got a Rex army, which is good for the Megapithecus monkey boss. Yeah, still got so much taming to do. Right, see you in a minute. Right, I've got most things together while I'm just trying to offload some excess fertilizer. I was just keeping my eye on that ringed yellow drop. I think we'll try and go get that in a sec. Don't need any there. Don't need any there. I'll probably just have to dump this. So it's fertilizer, just forever. For days, we'll never need fertilizer ever again. I mean, long live the dung beetle, really. They are just amazing. Right, so yeah, I wanted to just chat with you guys, just going over a bit of a plan for this week, really. My plan. So yeah, I'm actually planning on doing another live this week, Thursday. Okay, I've said it now, so I'll stick to it. Like, smite me down if I don't stick to it. Thursday, right? Ooh. Getting rid of some. Yeah, so Thursday. Now, it's not going to be at a very convenient time for most of you, because I've kind of played around with ideas of when I can do it, but in reality, I'm just going to have to do it when I can do it, and that is in the middle of the day for me. It's going to be pretty much night time for a lot of you, or it's going to be late in the day for some of you, like anyone from Australia, something like that. Yeah, it's not going to be a very convenient time. However, I mean, not even for people in the UK. I mean, middle of the day, most people are doing stuff. Let's be honest. So it's not going to be a very convenient time. If any of you can jump on and say hello, be part of it, that would be great. If not, you know, I can't facilitate other times right now. In the future, maybe, hopefully. In fact, probably almost definitely. But right now, I just can't. Right, so yeah, Thursday, we're going to do, I'm going to get back on, I'm going to do a live. So it's going to be a bit of a longer one. And what I'm actually hoping to do, sort of dovetails on from what I'm doing today. So I would like to go and do the hard ice cave on Thursday. So any help, advice, tips, whatever that you can pass on and I can use come Thursday, then yeah, please shout them out in the comments. Or of course you can be there if you're able to be there. But yeah, if not, don't stress, just pop it in the comments and I'll try and take it all on board. I might even be organized and try and write stuff down. That might go a long way, to be honest. I only got a few more of these. No. Yeah, so that's Thursday. Fuck. Let me out. Thursday live stream. That's what I hope. That's what my hopes, plans, and dreams are. Thursday live stream. Pretty much go and do the hard ice cave with my eyes closed, because you know what is there to fear? Only potentially the most feared cave in all of Ark. I think is that accurate? Is that accurately how you described it? Potentially the hardest cave in all of Ark. I'm sure I've heard you know, try and make me not worry about it with words of that kind. Oh, need lots of fertilizer over here. They do a lot of work, these ones. A lot of work. Yeah. Do I actually have any left? A little bit. Okay. Well, that is Thursday. That's what I'm working towards for Thursday. But what else am I hoping to get done this week? I do really want to start pressing ahead and remembering to put my phone on silent, because that'll really be helpful. Right. I would like to also... It's got big things, big plans, big hopes, big dreams for this week. I would like to finally, successfully tame or get hold of a Rhino Ganatha. Two attempts, both fluffed. Yeah. So, that'll do there. We've done all that. We've done all that. We've got dished out all the fertilizer we can. I think, have I got enough food on me? No. Let me grab a bit more food. Got any food in here? Yeah. That'll probably do. That'll probably do. Right. This is more of a recce anyway. Also, so I don't think I'll try and make the live sort of as long as possible on the Thursday. I don't quite know how long I should probably earmark for doing the cave. Just, you know, from entering the cave to completing the cave. Any ideas, like a good guesstimate of what that should be, chuck that in the comments below as well, because outside of that, I mean, that's a big deal in my eyes. That's a big deal to be trying to do on Thursday. Around that, I'll probably be trying to get in a bit of general base sort of management and you know, the base admin-y sort of side of stuff. You know, doing maybe a bit of breeding. You know, by then maybe even we've got another Ferrazino or the Megatheriums. Who knows? But yeah, so a bit of just normal base stuff, and then the big one, the hard snow cave. And yeah, because some of you had said you'd like to just see general, you know, oh yeah, that yellow drop. Let's go see if we can get anything good from that yellow drop. Yeah, some of you said you'd quite like to see just, you know, just the mundane stuff around the base. So yeah, we could do that, and we can just, if you're able to be on board at that time, we can just, you know, I could do some of that stuff. You can impart any wisdom if I'm not quite being efficient enough with any of the things that I'm doing, because 100% I'm not that efficient with what I'm doing. Yeah, 2 pistols, 1 crap and 1 crap-ish. Actually, it might be better than the one I got. I don't know. All right, whatever. I'll take it. I've got, what have I got? I've got 4 pistols on me right now. Look at, no, just the 3. Just the 3. It's all right. I've got the 3 because I made, so for the rhino, trying to get the rhino down, I made a primitive pistol, you know, because the first one I just shot in the face with a shotgun, and that was it. That was attempt over. Ascended shotgun shot to the face, and he was gone. That was it. Yeah, wasn't very clever on my part. But yeah, it's a learning curve. I never tried it before. I didn't know. All I needed to know is I needed to get its health down to like this, and from this, and the shotgun took like this much health off. So yeah, it is what it is. I tried harder on the second one, so primitive pistol, bang 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 bang, and for some reason I just still got panicked and worried and scared, so I just kept on popping shots away. Oh, it probably didn't help that, and that attempt I forgot to bring a magnifying glass. So, oh hello big old titanosaur. You are only a level 1, always and forever. You do not come in any other varieties or flavors. Right, so technically I'd say I am entering the snow biome. So yeah, I can knock off this kind of corner bit, can't I? I don't know. I don't think, yeah, I don't think it's going to be down here, because it is very specifically a snow cave, and these is not specifically. Only a 15. Only a 15. All right. Right. So what else was I saying? Right. The things that I would like to do today. Not today. Cote. Get it together, man. The things that I would like to get done this week. So Rhino Ganatha. Attempt number 3. I would like to tame the Rhino Ganatha for one big reason. and we just saw it really. That is to help me tame the Uteranus, because I've had 2 attempts at good level Uteranuses, and they've both got their asses eaten by sharks by running into water, getting themselves stuck, couldn't get out, and that was how they both ended. So what the frick kind of noise was that? Dude, where are you going? It wasn't a pig, it was his thing. Palovia. Kind of hiss like a snake. Anyway, right, so what was I saying? Rhinognatha, to help me, so on people's sort of knowledge and advice, I can unfortunately couldn't pick a Uteranus up with the Quetzal. It was a possibility. I think it has been possible at some point, but the one that can is the Rhinognatha. So I would like to tame or acquire the Rhinognatha, then enable me to get the Uteranus. During this sort of time as well, I'll be keeping an eye out for the other Ferrozino and Megatheriums. And then obviously come Thursday, live stream day, I will be doing the hard snow cave. I think, yeah, and then I think if I keep on pushing myself, then next week I can look at doing the hard water cave. I still don't know 100% if I'm ready for that. I think I really need a Basilosaurus, because we've got the Killer Croc army, right? And I'll let you in with a little secret. Yeah, I was doing like basically I've been on the hunt for an alpha Tusotoothius as well, because to try and get the Ascended fishing rod, so that when I go in hard ice cave, wherever it may be, right, I could potentially go in there equipped with an Ascended fish rod, and I can do the cave. I can get the artifact, and I can fish and hopefully get the blueprints for the saddles that I need. Rex, Megatherium, and Therizino. I don't think I've got any good blueprints for any of them. I should probably double check, but if I do have any, I don't think they're going to be. I think if they're noteworthy good, it would have stuck out in my head. Right, this first little triangular corner kind of bit, I don't think there's anything here. Oh, I don't think there's anything here that's kind of standing out to me. Right, should we go? I think maybe if we go left to right. Yeah, so this area now, I don't think it's there. Not really. No, there's been none on a mountainside. Cliffside, there's been one. There's not really been any on a mountainside though. Not that I can think of. Yeah, so they're my general plans for this week. And it could be a little bit ambitious because I'm aware that things don't always go to plan. You know, 2 attempts for a Rhinognatha so far. It didn't work out. 2 attempts for a Uteranus so far. It didn't work out. Is that the same? Is that the same dude? I can assume 15. Yeah, both of them didn't work out. One encounter with a Alpha Tusotootheus so far, and that did not work out. Yeah, so yeah, grand plans, grand ambitions, but I don't think there's any guarantee that I'm going to get it at all. There's a red drop there. I might just need to divert my attention and just for a moment and go and get this. It's literally just over yonder. I'm down with that. Not having to divert too far. Is it down? Is it? Yes. Oh, it's actually quite quiet here. Okay. Bullets. It's a bullet drop. That's it. Bullets and shotgun shells. Alright, I'll take it. Whatever. Alright, so this is the area I'm checking right now. You let me know what your thoughts are on that sort of plan. If you do have any thoughts or things to say on the live plan as well, chuck it in the comments. Chuck it in the comments. I mean, is there any room to be flexible? I don't know. I wish I could do like late evening. I feel like that would be best. I mean, if I was to do it at the optimal time, which most of you like in the US, I'd be pretty much having to do it in the middle of the night, I would reckon. You know, because I think a lot of you, I don't know exactly, but there's definitely a few of you that are on the West Coast, and you know, we're talking like 8 hours difference. So if we're looking for a reasonable evening time, say 6, I'd be looking at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's yeah, that's a bit of a big ask from my end as well. I'd love to be able to sort of cater to it without any questions asked, but you know, I've got normal stuff that needs to I need to adhere to as well. Yeah, I'm not so sure about it being located on this mountainside. Yeah, we've been here and I've been around this area quite a bit. Remember, was it Megatherium, high level Megatherium, who was also a disappointment we got from this sort of area. So we spent a bit of time here. I think if there was anything obvious here, we would have seen it. So let's move on to the next grid section, which kind of reaches the river and just crosses the river a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking for plenty of your thoughts and ideas about what I'm planning this week, as far as the hard ice cave is concerned. The going out and getting the rhino, a Uteranus. I mean, they're the big ones. And yeah, I'd like to be successful. I'd like to have a real, like, basically, I'd like my plans for this week to basically be a home run. I'd like to get the rhino done, and I'm feeling more confident. I was feeling kind of confident about it, like the second time round. I knew I had to go a bit easier, a bit gentler, and a bit slower, and I just panicked. And I think it's because I shouldn't have really been panicked about our sacrifice taking damage, because they got such a lot of health, and I don't think the rhinos were doing that much damage. So I shouldn't have needed to panic in that regard. And if I had the magnifying glass, I think I just would have been all right. I would have been totally chill to check on the health as we're going. and I probably would have nailed it. I'm being confident about it. I definitely would have nailed it. I'm meant to be in the next section here. Oh, what I'm doing. Yeah, so rhino, and then that's going to enable us to build a trap and just deliver using the rhino a high level Uranus or two to breed and get them tamed. Because yeah, I really don't like trying to deal with the Uranus. Like, they are a little bit scary and a little bit annoying. All I keep on sort of in my head, what I envision is at some point, for some reason, I'm going to end up off my bird or whatever. And they're going to do that. They're going to do their roar. My tame's just going to go legging it off somewhere. I'm not going to be able to keep up with it or get hold of it. And I'm going to get cornered, chased down by a Uranus and his minions. And that will basically be... that'll basically be it. And I really would like that not to happen. So yeah, I'd like the rhino. I'd like the upper hand. As simple as that. There is a way that I can do it with complete utter upper hand. I have no idea if the scare roar has any effect on the rhino. I know it has to build up on the Quetzal, but we can't pick up the Quetzal. So I'm going to assume that even if it does, it's going to take 2 or 3 roars to be able to scare the rhino, in which time hopefully we'll be able to successfully deliver the Uranus into the trap anyway. This sort of weather's not going to be helpful for trying to find some teeny tiny little cave entrance. Hmm. No, weather's terrible. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. I don't want to get involved in that right now. Yeah, so yeah, successfully tame, successfully acquire the rhino, leads to successfully trapping and taming a Uranus, which puts us in a position of being able to tick off the Uranus and the Daedon from my checklist. So I don't know as well. I'd like your input on this one as well. So we do have a Daedon. We have a high level Daedon as well. Was he max level? Was he 150? I can't remember what it was. 85. Not actually that bad for a Megatherium, but it's definitely not what we want. Yeah, so we got a high level Daedon. Should I realistically be wanting to get another opposite sex Daedon and breeding them as well, so I can have it imprinted and ready to rock and roll? Alpha Carno. You'll find a pig. Right, kind of coming up towards the river now, and we're kind of bordering on it not being snow. And I'm confident in sort of thinking that is the hard snow cave is going to be in the snow, right? Yeah, so yeah, so again, ideally as well, I'd perhaps get back out in the water, probably not on an episode, or maybe on an episode, I don't know, to go out and try and find and kill an alpha Tusoteutheus as well, because it would be great if I could yeah, get in that cave, do the cave, do a spot of fishing. that probably wouldn't be very efficient for trying to do that on a live stream. How to bore people to tears. Fishing on Ark. Oh, hello. I don't think I've come across you before, have I? Yes, I have. All right. I'm trying to grid search as efficiently as possible. We made it to the river's edge. Now, this could be somewhere I could imagine a cave entrance being hidden, like maybe even up towards this. Oh. Hello, big fish. The fish are still acting uber weird. Uber weird, right? Okay, I think I'm confident in saying there's no entrance hidden in the waterfall. Don't think there's anywhere around here for it either. Okay. Then is this the ending? Yeah, this is the ending right here, isn't it? Kind of. Could this be somewhere we could see? So someone did confirm as well to me that yeah, water is something they changed in the update to make it a bit more. I like it. I like the improvement. I do like the improvement. It's got a bit more of a wibble wobble to it, and I like the sort of surface ripples as well. I definitely think that's a big improvement. They have totally screwed up the fish in doing whatever they did. I'm assuming it's not from whatever they did to fish. Why would they do something to fish? Fish seem to operate fine. Whatever they've done to the water has fucked with the fish. So the poor fish, yeah, the poor fish have been broken by something else being fixed. It's not their fault. Don't hold it against them. Another plenty of alpha carnos around here. What is it? I think they're not at very high levels. 15 and 10, and now 20. 10, 15, 20. They're going up. I'm not interested in what you're selling. Okay, so essentially we are in the next grid section now. I guess we check this riverbank too. And down the river, down the waterfall rather, I guess. Yeah. So I'm a little bit more confident about finding a good Ferrazino. I shouldn't be sort of downhearted about finding the tames that I still need. It is people do it, so he just still carnos over there. What, you know, carno's trying to eat a baryonyx or something like that. Yeah, people do it. It's sometimes things can be. I just have to think back to the Dodicarus saga to understand and know that sometimes finding what you want is really, really difficult, and the more you do it, the harder it seems, and the more frustrated you're going to be. And sometimes you just maybe need to plod around. 100 megatherium, still not quite up there with what we want, but it's that 60 alpha carno and other ruins. Have we found this ruins before? No. Is that another one right there as well? 70 from 10, 15, 20, 60, 70. Woolly rhino. Woolly rhino? There's only a bloody woolly rhino there. Sorry. Sorry, my Aussie friends. My wife does a brilliant Aussie impression. She cracks me up every time. I can't quite do it as well. Right, he's on the other side of the pool, so I should be able to.
Whether
Okay.
its size is caused by adaptation
Anglerfish.
to island's other inhabitants, or by crossbreeding with another larger species, Melanocetus angulopescum is the largest form of anglerfish I've ever heard of. Typically found among the deepest, darkest expanses of the ocean, this creature preys on smaller fish while being
Oh,
an
that was at
excellent
100.
source of food for larger predators. Melanocetus has an array of bioluminescent light pods at the end of stalks on its head.
There's another
Like
ruin
typical
right here.
anglerfish, it primarily uses these to attract smaller creatures and trick them into coming close enough for Melanocetus to consume the prey.
Yes, it
This
is.
often makes wild Melanocetus itself relatively easy to spot among the briny depths.
The
Exploring
beautiful
depths of the ocean
briny
can be
sea.
The cold, the lack of air, and the shocking absence of light combine to make travel very dangerous. A tamed anglerfish can use the natural light at the end of its stalks to illuminate the depths, making exploration not only safer, but more lucrative. As I've heard, some survivors use this creature to harvest the silica pearls found throughout the ocean's depths.
Right. Okay. So the anglerfish, except for as well as providing angler gel, which can burn for a long, long time, has more uses to it. Like they're basically an undersea torch, and can help you get a silica. Are they the best for getting silica pearls? Yeah, let me know. Godzilla. 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 I still think the 1990, was it 1995? The 1995 Godzilla holds a special place to me. Maybe it's because I was like young at that time, youngish. Mm. Was it 1995? 1998? 90? When was it? I'm gonna need to look. It's probably, and neither of those years. It's probably in between. 97. Let's go with 97. Godzilla. Godzilla. Let's see. I mean, a million and one Japanese ones. I did enjoy -1. That was quite a good one. Shin Godzilla though. Shin Godzilla, I watched that as well. Yeah, I know that was a bit of a difficult watch, I have to admit. Come on, where is it? Well, then let me put 19 in, and then it will tell me 1998. There we go. I was ready. The 1998 Godzilla still holds a special part of my heart, probably just because of the age it was. So 1998, I was 14. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should have got talking there. But I turned the mod off for the update because that was the dumb thing to do. I turned the mod off. It did actually say, because I'd actually forgotten to turn it off. I'd forgotten to turn it off. I'd backed up my save. I'd forgotten to turn the mod off. But when I loaded in, I was just like, oh, I'd just turn it off. And when I went in to turn it off, it said incompatible. Incompatible. So yeah, it was already like, yeah, I don't think so. Not today, good sir. Not today. This kind of seems like it's kind of coming out of snowy biome. Well, it's meeting with the other biomes. Baryonyx down here. I wouldn't have imagined you got that many baryonyxes down in the cold bit, but as long as there's a river, I guess. If there's river and fish, they are good to go. I suppose this could be a logical place as well. Riverbank again. I don't know what I'm basing this off of, because none others have been a riverbank location. No, there's been once. I suppose there's been two cliffside ones, right? Almost. So you got the cold Avaros snow one, and you got this one as well. This was in like the base of a cliff, right? And these kind of were as well. Cliffs, cliffs, cliffs. Yeah, they're both kind of in cliff sides. Cliffside, cliff, four cliff sides. Four cliff sides. This was kind of like at a base of a mound more than a cliff. Swamp cave, cliffside as well. We're looking for a cliff, right? We are looking for a cliff. It's got to be. Or a mound. Cliff or a mound. Does this look cliff-like enough? I'm not sure it does. It's a very pretty, kind of pretty location here though. Got a few flakes of snow just drifting down. You've got the non-snow side and the Jon Snow side. You know, I've still not watched that. Oh, hello. Loot drop. Where are you? You're miles away. What's your problem? You never know what you might get. And sometimes it is just crap. Alright. Yeah, I've still not watched Game of Thrones. Is that bad? Is that bad? I mean, I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I do like a good sci-fi. I do like a good sci-fi adventure. I do also like a good fantasy adventure. I mean, that's kind of like my program enjoyment wheelhouse kind of thing. Sci-fi adventure and fantasy adventure. I'd love to know your favorite programs in the comments below. One of my all-time favorites. I don't know whether I'm more fantasy or sci-fi. But I do know one of my all-time favorite programs is The Expanse, which those of you in the know it's sci-fi. It's but it's not completely ridiculous out there sci-fi either. It's not Star Wars or Star Trek. It's you know, it's a time when we've no. It's a time when we basically we've expanded as a race into the solar system. So, you know, our planets out to the like asteroid belts and stuff like that. You know, we inhabit the moon and Mars, and some of the bigger moons and stuff like that. But it's not actually out of the realms of like reality, basically, or the I'm gonna say not too distant reality. And when I say that, I mean like, you know, the next 200-300 years possibly, but you don't quite know how it's going to pan out. Maybe more than that. Maybe it'll never happen. Maybe we never get off this rock. Who knows? But yeah, I'd love to know what your I mean, if there's any programs that you love that I've not even heard of before, and they could be great to watch, because I do like a good watching session. So yeah, any of your favorites, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to know. It doesn't need to be sci-fi or fantasy. It could be whatever you like. But yeah, that was all. Spouting that all off from I've never watched Game of Thrones. Just it's just never been the right time. Like, I know what you got. Like, is it 8-9 seasons, something like that. Should we get this other blue drop? I have no idea. I could have flown by it by now, chatting away, being distracted, and you're shouting at the other end of your screen, "It's right there, you idiot. What are you doing?" It's kind of nice cliff. This could be cliffable enough. Cliffable enough. Cliffable enough. Jesus Christ. I really butchered the English language. Cliffable enough. Jesus Christ. Okay. There's some crap there too. Cliffable enough. But no, seriously, I'd love to know. I'd love to I don't know, look at it like a suggestion. I've got another waterfall here. Look at it like a suggestion of things that I could possibly be into. I'm into yeah, fantasy, adventure, sci-fi, that sort of thing. So yeah, any suggestions? It doesn't even have to be it doesn't even have to be a program, like a series either. It could be a film you particularly love and hold dear to sort of hold dear, and put that down as a suggestion. And if it sounds good, it sort of piques my interest, I will sounds something like an Argentavis taking a shower in the waterfall. I thought it looked like a weird rock. Yeah, I'd love to hear, I'd love to know. Could there be, what do we have here? What do we have here? We have a rock. Okay. I got a little bit excited there for a rock. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this. I feel like that side of the river is a bad bet. It's not quite snow. It's a snow cave. I can't see any possibilities along here either. We've got to go up. Yeah, we've got to go up. Spinosaurus. Level 10, still not come across a decent level Spino, you know. I might have a long time ago, but it wasn't something that was like on my register as something I was looking at taming. Right. Does anywhere look cliffable enough? It's not just going to be like a hole in the ground, is it? The closest thing we got to a hole in the ground is that one. And it kind of just goes downhill into the side of the mound kind of thing. Very small hill. Hello, woolly rhino, mate. How you doing? I suppose it could be somewhere up here. Let's try and stay inside. Oh. No. Oh, I tell you what, I do love a good grid search. I do. I mean, I'd prefer to just know where it is, but you're all mean and no one's been forthcoming. No one's been like, oh, by the way, if you're looking for the last cave, you don't know where it is. It's here, by the way. No one. So a JP Cowface has to do what a JP Cowface has to do. Search. Nope. Right around the back here. Nope. feel like I spent a bit of time around here. I think this is where I was trying. There was the what was it? I can't remember what the hell I was trying to tame around here. There was a high level Uranus. No. Yes, there was a Uranus. Ah, that was a Uranus that. Yeah, so there was high level Uranus. That's the one that got away. Don't know if it died, but it got away. It disappeared into the darkness of the night while I tried to kill the reasonable level Alpha Carno who was hanging around him and making my life a little bit awkward. Am I still in my grid? Yeah, it's going to be kind of going outside of my grid, isn't it? Okay, back over my side. Yeah. Yes. Then I think I tried to leave it for an episode. So I cleared the alpha. I can't remember actually. I can't remember if I then come away and basically started an episode the next day or something with equipment from base or something like that. But anyway, long story short, I came back and it was nowhere to be seen. And that was a good level one as well. But what is going on here? Oh, he got down. All right. It was a pig trying to fly. That would have been the day, hey? That would have been the day when pigs fly. But he didn't. He just fell. All right. This is going to be... I've still got a lot of terrain to search, but this is going to be... It's going to be somewhere stupid as... Right, into the next grid. And... I think... Right, so yeah, I still don't think it's going to be on this left side of the river. Right. So this... I don't know. Yeah. Okay. No, still need to go further. Kind of getting confused about where I've searched and where I haven't searched now. We've done this side of the river, right? Oh man, I'm getting confused what I've done and what I haven't done now. What the hell? Do I just have some invisible barrier block me? I swear I did. Invisible barrier? Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see that? There's an invisible thing right here. Ready? Ready for it? Ready? 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 What is it? Can I hit it the same way? Yeah, there's something right here. What is it? Could it be an invisible tree? Invisible tree? Ooh. I think it was a tree, but the sounds of that. What? I don't know. I don't know. There is, well, for me anyway, an invisible asset right around there. Interesting. Anyone else ever found that before? Let's see. Did it actually go away? Nope. 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 Anyway. Ooh, what about up here? What around this thing? Wait, let me. I need to continue to be logical in my searching. That's why I'm screwing myself up. Right, we're done here. Yeah, we're done here. Did I just get carried away and try and move on to the next thing? I kind of feel like I did. Or did I just go into something else? I feel like I did just then. Something else? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Look, there's a thing doing a weird thing again. Okay. I'm seeing more and more things broken. Look, 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 look. The Daedons are broken. They keep on trying to leap into the sky off of rocks. And no one's told them that pigs don't fly. Unfortunately. And there's invisible solid assets as well. I mean, if they were invisible assets that weren't solid, I mean, even if they're there, who would know? You wouldn't know. Ah, crumbs. Crumbs, 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 guys. Okay. Let's start up, and we work our way back down. Again, I feel like it'd be weird being on a mountainside, a cliff side, maybe a mountainside, maybe not. Lots of tweeting birds. What is this sheer edge? Ooh. Anything, anything, anything? No. Right. Oh, what the frick is this? I think we found it. Oh, you think we found it? Or is this just like there was another thing like this here? Right? Is this the same? It doesn't look the same. Topographically, like on a map. This is a cave. This is a cave. This is a cave. I love the fact that I'm wearing my cloth armor and my otter and I'm not cold in the slightest. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. A few floating assets here. It's a bit rough looking. It's a bit rough looking. Okay. %. 100%. There's the cave noise. There's the cave noise. The sound changes. It gets hard to breathe. Everything gets a little bit eerie and a little bit scary. Oh, that water animation's a little bit questionable, but we won't poke it with a stick that much. Ooh. All right, they're cranking up the eeriness. The fuck? How many wolves? How many wolves? How many wolves? Run, run, run! I can't run, it's too heavy. Ah, oh my god, 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 oh my god. I'm running as fast as I can, I swear to god. Mercury! Help me! There must have been like about, no word of a lie, no exaggeration, there must have been like about 100 wolves in there. Jesus Christ. All right, that was an exaggeration. I don't know, what, like 20? Maybe 20? Maybe that was an exaggeration. I don't know. Crap. There's a lot of wolves. Wolves for packs. Pack hunters as well, right? So the higher number they are, the badass they are too. The badass, the more badass they are. Crumbs. Oh, crumbs. Yeah, hold some of this crap for me. That and that and that. Stuff I don't need. Right, they didn't want to follow us out. Ah, okay. All right, let's mark it down. Mark it down. Mark it down. Mark it down. I have seen in the comments about, okay, things I know. Yeah. It's just a mammoth. Just a mammoth. Yeah, Palovia, right? Palovia are going to be littering the cave and trying to take you off your mount. And if you get taken off your mount, you're going to get messed up. You're going to die, pretty much guaranteed. By all the nasty high level beasties they are. Like they're like the highest. Is it equal kind of playing ground with the water cave, or is it a different level? I don't know. Right, cave. Boom. Oh, we did it, guys. We did it. I now know. We have 8 out of 10. We have 8 out of 10 artifacts, and now we have the last 2 locations needed for the last 2 artifacts as well. All right, I can die a happy survivor now. I know where the cave is. I basically know everything about the game. Oh. You know, I'm just wondering whether there's anything else I can do while I'm over here now. Like, I kind of just had... It's Monday. I kind of find I'm always a little bit more limited for time on a Monday. Yeah, I kind of... all I was hoping to do was basically find the location of the last cave, and I kind of done that. So yeah, I guess tomorrow I can get serious. This was serious. I mean, this was an essential part. If I didn't know where it was, I was a bit dipped, wasn't I? So yeah, we now know it. We now know it. We're aiming for Thursday to do this cave, this very cave. I'm really going to need to know what I'm letting myself in for. What do I need to be preparing for? I've got good level Rexes, though I find it like, can you really fit a Rex in that cave? Someone said I know someone said they usually do it on the back of a high level Uti. So I mean, they're up there with the size of a Rex. They're not quite the size of a Rex, but I'm assuming when you get in there it gets quite cavernous, and there's places to go fishing as well. I know some of the other caves, so you got big like chambers as well, but for a lot of the party you're going through little tunnels. So I'm assuming this is a different kettle of fish altogether. But yeah, I'll leave it there, because that was basically my one and only mission for today, being a Monday and a little bit more sort of time restraint on a Monday. So I've then got Tuesday and Wednesday and whatever time I find outside of recording time to potentially go and find an Alpha Tusoteutheus to get the Alpha Ascended fishing rod. And for Tuesday and Wednesday, I mean, we really got to try and it'd be good to try and get the Therizino and the Megatheriums. And then what else? Oh, Rhino for the Uteranus. So maybe, yeah, maybe the like the other Therizino and the Megatheriums can be like a B, like B plan Bs. If I just happen upon them, and then, you know, I can't like just, oh, it's a high level one, but I'm doing something else right now, I'll just leave it alone. No, I'm gonna have to get it. But yeah, to say tomorrow I think we go after the Rhino, so I'm gonna need to get some more pheromone, and apart from that, if anyone else has got some more tips on the whole Rhino process as well, I feel like I've got the actual thing down, even though I failed twice. You know, you get his health down, you feed the pheromone to thing, and then it kind of impregnates it. Then what? Is it just like a normal pregnancy? I don't know. So yeah, if you could jump on the comments and let me know anything else about that process as well, that'd be great. But yeah, I'll leave it there for today. You know, it's a bit of a shorter one than usual, but we did what I was hoping to get done, and that's we found the last cave location. We know everything. I know where the caves are. But yeah, so we'll leave it there for today. Hopefully you still enjoyed yourself today and listen to me ramble. If you can jump on the comments and you know, get involved with any of those bits that I was talking about, the Rhino process, this cave coming for Thursday, anything else you want to share with me as well. And don't forget about your program suggestions. Whatever it is, doesn't have to be sci-fi or fantasy or adventure or whatever. It can be rom-com if you want. Yeah, no, you can leave that. Actually, it's really not my cup of tea. But no, seriously, you can put in whatever you want if you do fancy doing that. But yeah, thank you for watching as usual. We'll be back tomorrow, we'll be back Wednesday, and we'll be back for a live stream, a longer session live stream than my first one. I don't quite know exactly how long we'll be going, and I don't exactly know what time I'll be hitting off just yet. But I think I will try and figure out the whole scheduling it thing, so it'll be, you know, it'll be scheduled. I won't just spontaneously do it like the last one. And yeah, if you can leave us a like, I mean, these likes and comments go a long way to help put this content, my content, in front of other people. So I hugely appreciate that. If you are watching at this point as well and you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It goes a long way to helping me grow the channel as well. The level of support and community vibe that I've got since starting the Ark playthrough has just been phenomenal. I just want to say a massive thank you for everyone, as I kind of feel like I'm reaching sort of end game on the island anyway. It's crazy to think that this is not the game. This is just step one in quite a few steps to get through the game. It is just mind-blowing. Such an astoundingly massive game with so much depth and such a steep learning curve with so many things as well. It's crazy, but I'm really having time of my life playing it, and I can't thank you all enough for helping me sort of build up my knowledge and help me get through things as well. So yeah, I'm hoping you're excited about me getting through these sort of later in games, later in the island steps. But yeah, I've got to take these steps. I've got to try and take these steps and progress through. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Like I said, if you want to like, comment and subscribe, I really appreciate that. And I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I'll see you again in the next one. See ya.